Welcome to Fork UMS, my journey, my therapy, and most of all, my hope that I can help others with MS cope and live their best life. This video is about do's and don'ts of travel. I just went away for 3 days and I actually learned a lot. In this video, I will share with you some of the things I learned and hopefully make your next trip better. Here's my list of rules, and I will go through them one by one. The first rule, plan ahead. Remember Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. Like all trips, our trip started off with checking into our plane. About 5 minutes after I checked into our plane, I received an email saying my plane had been canceled. With no other choice, I quickly looked for another flight. I was able to rebook my flight at twice the price. The trip was already planned and nothing was going to stop me. Concert tickets, that's where we were headed. You can't print concert tickets to the event I was going to, so they were on my phone. The problem is I had forgotten my password. And even worse, when we went to the concert, there was so much connectivity problems, I could not connect on my phone. I didn't panic. I took a screenshot of my tickets and they simply scanned the QR code. Planning ahead really worked for me there. Luggage. This may seem like a goofy one, but when I had to change planes, I was being charged an outrageous amount of money for my luggage. And all of the luggage had to be weighed. Rather than bringing my bag with wheels, I brought a duffel bag. This duffel bag was not a good choice. It was 40 pounds, and when we went to the hotel, my room was about 200 yards away. Carrying that duffel bag was nothing but agony. In fact, we went to a casino and I won some money. The first thing I did was buy a new suitcase. Never bring a bag without wheels. Choose your hotel wisely. Of course you want to stay at a nice hotel, but you really want your hotel to be closest to the venues you want to visit while out of town. We got lucky. Our hotel was very close to T-Mobile Arena, but next time I would pick a hotel that's even closer. Some things are easy to do. If you plan ahead, they're even easier. Rule number 2. We happened to go to a concert, and the concert was super close to where we were staying. It worked out perfect. In my hometown, Tampa, we have a concert venue that is very close. The problem is, Ubering out of the concert venue is about a mile walk. As much as I like the venue, and as much as I like to go see concerts, I will never go there again. Walking a mile after a concert just does not work with my MS. Rule number 3, hydrate, but not too much. I'm a big believer in hydrating. In fact, I keep a gallon of water at my desk and I try to drink a gallon every single day. The day before our flight, I was on my gallon, but the day we left, I stopped drinking. The last thing I wanted to do was have to use the bathroom on a plane. I actually did have to use the bathroom once, and walking from the back of the plane to the front of the plane was very scary. It's something I'd never like to do again. Additionally, we were staying at a casino, and for some reason, all casino bathrooms are like hidden treasures. They are very far away from the tables, and I'm happy I did not have to run back and forward. Rule number 4, bring snacks if you have a special diet. I do have a special diet. I am gluten-free and dairy-free. I also only eat between 12 noon and 8 p.m. That said, I like to eat a lot. I eat as much food as I can because I am trying to keep my weight on. It's kind of weird, I'm 58, but I can't keep weight on, so I'm always eating. The challenge is there's not a lot of things to eat, particularly when you're traveling. I also don't want to be a pain by continually asking people, is this gluten-free? Is this dairy-free? I feel very safe when I bring my own food. So if you're traveling, bringing those snacks may help you a lot. and alleviate any worry or concern and keep you on your diet. Rule number 5, arrive early or leave late. Prep, don't panic. For the first time in my life, I arrived early to the airport, both going and leaving. It was so nice to get to the airport and not have to worry about being on time, not have to worry if we were going to get our seats. So I highly recommend it. I also can say, leave late. We were going to a concert, and rather than leaving early to get to the concert and being part of the crowd, we left late. We actually made it on time to the show, but it was so nice just to cruise in via Uber, only have to walk about 25 yards and get right to our seats. It was perfect. We didn't worry about missing the beginning of the show. It's something we had discussed in advance, but as things turned out, we were right on time. Rule number 6, suck it up if you can. If not, accept assistance, or do both. That's exactly what I did. This trip was about my wife. It was not about me. I had planned in advance, whatever happened, I was going to suck it up. But I did accept assistance. I spoke with my doctor. I told him I might be walking around. We prearranged lidocaine pads for my feet. We also said I could try some Lyrica, and Lyrica was awesome. I'm not someone who takes Lyrica regularly, and supposedly if you just take it once, it's all psychological. I don't care whether it was psychological or not, it worked for me. My feet felt fine. I was able to go and have a great time. I accepted assistance, and I also sucked it up. What a wonderful way to go. Always pre-prepare before you go to an event so you can have your best time with the people who mean the most to you. Rule number 7, pre-party your way, don't be a party pooper. We went to this event with a few people. All of those people wanted to pre-party before the concert. That was their idea of having a good time. My idea of having a good time, my pre-party, was to take a little nap. That's exactly what I did. As I had already said, we left late for the concert. That was because of my nap. But by the time I woke up, I felt great. I felt refreshed. That was my pre-party, and I was able to go to the concert with my wife and have the time of our lives. I hope these tips are helping you. Rule number 8, expect challenges and be willing to shift. As I had said earlier in this video, I made a knucklehead move of bringing a duffel bag to save weight and move everything into one bag for my wife and I. As soon as I got to the room, I was exhausted. Without saying anything to my wife, I knew it was a challenge and I knew I was going to shift. Luckily enough, I got up early the next day, went down to the casino, won $360, and immediately went to a luggage store and bought a new bag with wheels on it. That was my challenge. I didn't want to buy a new bag, but I knew that was the only choice. Buy that bag, be happy about it, and make leaving the hotel much easier than getting there. Expect challenges, shift when necessary. There you have it. I just shared 8 do's and don'ts while traveling. I'm sure there's a lot more, and if you have any to share, please do. I'm always here. I'll continue recording videos. I'll continue recording my journey, and I am hoping that I can help other people with MS live their best life. All the best.